YouTube's happening. It is Wednesday, August 13th, and we're talking baseball today. We have 15 games on the slate that you see before you. We have a good bit of day games today, so we get action pretty much from 2 p.m. Eastern all the way through damn near tomorrow morning if you want to go with that. So we're going to break these games down, stats, props, all the stuff we always do. But first, let's recap yesterday because I know you want to know how yesterday went. Yesterday, I said be cautious. Be cautious. When I put out pass is one of them days. There was some weird things that happened. Did you see the Colorado stat? Colorado had lost literally 8 straight games 5 different times this season already. Of the first 4 series, they won the 9th game. What do you think happened yesterday in the 9th game? They won that game. I saw that this morning. It'd be nice if I saw that yesterday. That'd be a nice little bet to take, but hey, whatever. Overall, though, Kirby was good. Manzardo hit a home run. Beautiful stuff. Brown didn't even pitch. Oh, he didn't start, so that didn't help me none. We got the Dodgers hit the team total. Lopez hit the strikeouts. We went 5-2 on the day overall. San Diego, San Fran did not help us, and Arizona, Texas did not help us. So 5-2, we'll take that. Profit's profit, no matter how much it is. Green is good. We take that. So if you want the plays typed out for every sport I do, or access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research, check out the HQ. Simple as that. So enough of that. We got to go weather. That's what we got to do. Weather. All right, local weather. I need like the Weather Channel music pop up every time the weather does, because I'm covering weather every day for some reason. I don't know why we're doing it. We're just doing it. That way we know. So like Milwaukee's in a dome. The only thing I worry about Milwaukee is raining runs because Milwaukee cannot stop scoring. Chicago, nothing to worry about. KC looking chill. 88 in St. Louis, Texas, nothing. 16 San Fran, doesn't matter in San Fran. Cincy, Philly might not even have a game today. That might get postponed. We'll see what happens. Baltimore and Seattle, same situation. Cleveland, maybe a little bit, maybe. Yankees, same situation. Mets, same situation. Okay, we got one of them weird days where the East Coast is in just covered in rain apparently across half the game. So we're going to have potential delays. We're going to have postponements. We're going to have there's going to be one game where shenanigans is going to happen where a pitcher will go out there. We have it over on a strikeout prop. He pitches 2 innings, all of a sudden 2-hour delay, and he doesn't go back out there. It's going to happen. It always does. So we'll see what happens. Enough of that. We got our 15 games. Let's stop wasting time. Let's jump to the first one right now. All right, jumping into it. First one's going to be Washington and Kansas City. Currently, we got the Royale with cheese with 170 on the money line with a 9 total. Pop over here to see that KC is doing better overall slightly. They're average is the best way you can put it. Washington's the one struggling, so KC's doing what they're supposed to do, which is be average. No strikeouts to really worry about for these two, so let's go ahead and pop over here to the outlier. Link in the pinned comment. Click it. Go get you a week for free. It's absolutely worth it. Pick the right week, though. You got all these sports happening at one time. Be smart. It's there for you. Go get it if you haven't done it yet. So we got set up. We got Lugo going up against Irvin. We have the odds. We'll see. We're not looking at strikeouts. We're going strictly earned runs in these two first. We ain't looking at hits or nothing like that. So let's pop these two up and see what we got cooking. Earned runs 3.8 for Mr. Lugo in the last 5 average. That is not good at all. 5.2, 3.27. Not good. Any of these against Washington by any chance? No. Let's see. Mr. Irvin is at 3. So currently we have a 3.8 and a 3, which is 6.8. The teams are what's the total? Total sitting at 9. The teams are combining for 8.2, so I'm not taking the over. I don't trust the bats enough to help us. You just add these two together. Simple. And I don't trust their offense to get us to the 9. The pitchers could help with that, but I just don't trust that for real. Let's go look at matchups to see if anything stands out. 1 bullpen, 2 bullpen. We move on down. Lugo versus Washington. Historically, we have no home runs. We have a couple ribbies. Garcia's got a 444 and 9 at bats, but other than that, I don't see nothing else. Other than that, Bell's $182 and 11 at bats is the only thing that really stands out is not actually being bad. So Washington versus righties, there you go. KC versus righties, and Jake versus KC. Historically, there is a home run for Mr. Yastrzemski, but that's 1 for 8. That's all he's done is hit a home run. He's been out the other 7 times. 0 for 3, 1 for 9 for India, 0 for 3. This is one of those weird ones. Here's some injuries. I don't think I showed that much yesterday. I'll see if I might show them, I might not. We'll see. Let's go to HR and see if anything stands out in this game, because so far, nothing does. Load up my stuff. Thank you. And let's see. We have a few. We have Dalen Lyle. We have Garcia. We have Isbell. We have De Jong. And that's it. Let's see. Now, if you're new here, the way we do HRRs is we look at the number. It's 1.5. That's the line. I want your average to be at least 1 plus that. So I want 2.5 averages on last 5 and last 10. And it's been working out quite well. You can see the comments. People comment how they've been taking HRRs. It's been doing quite well. Well, there was like one day where it was like, whoa, like not many of them hit because it's baseball. Weird shit happens. So, but most of the time it does well. So 2.1 and a 2 is not good enough for me. I want that cushion. That way we have, if they play a little bit outside their average, we have a little bit of cushion. That's what I call it, a cushion. So this one is not good for me. I'll show you a good one. We'll have one, I'm sure. 2.6 qualifies. That's 2.5. You see how that looks good? We go last 10, 2.2. See, it doesn't look as good now because look, he's only hit 6 out of 10. That ain't good. We want 7, 8 out of 10. That's what we really want. So this one's not going to be a qualifier for me. Isbell, 2.8 yes, 2.6 yes. Technically, since he's at 1.5, he qualifies. What's his odds? Plus 100-ish. Beautiful stuff overall. We look at the odds and everything. He is 7 of 10. Good stuff. The first game was, that was like 10 games ago now. And I bet this one right here. I took this one and he did that. And you can see he did this. So yeah, we could actually take this. We could take this one for sure. And then lastly, we got DeJong, which is 3-4 and 2-3. DeJong's almost ready because he's having his last 4 games, he's been on fire. But before that, I need a little more consistency out of you before I put some money on you. Like, I'll bet on Isbell. I could do that. Isbell versus Washington. We go, and it's Jake Irvin. Let me go one more time and see if Isbell had a history versus Irvin at all, because I don't remember looking at that. Irvin, Isbell. Oh, Isbell's never faced him, so good. I'm cool with that. So for me in this one, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take Mr. Isbell. I'm going to give him a second chance. Everything looks good. I'll ride with this for the plus 100-ish. I like that. We're trying to keep the juice down too. So, because some of these HR props will be crazy. You'll see minus 160, minus 170. I ain't trying to take those. I want some value, and this is value to me. So I'm taking Isbell next. All right, let's move on to game number 2, which is going to be White Sox and Detroit. And currently we have Detroit 126 with an 8.5 total. We come over to our spreadsheet, look at our numbers, and that's a lot of D. Pause. What? 5, 3, and 7. You can see how everything's doing. Chicago's not doing too well, obviously. So let's go ahead and pop over here to the pitchers. So far, it's leaning Detroit, clearly. Even though they're on the road, it still leans Detroit. We got this one popping up, and we got we have Shane Smith strikeouts. That's all we have in this one. Yes, because that's no wrong screen. This one. Detroit said, we don't want to tell you who's pitching yet. We'll figure it out. That means it's either going to be one of a couple things. It's either going to be a bullpen game. It's going to be a minor leaguer coming up, making a debut, or just being called up, or it's going to be somebody coming back from injury for like 60 days or whatever days, and they haven't decided yet, so it's not official. So it's one of those 3 things. It's not going to be a typical starter. So weird shenanigans is already happening. I don't like that. So we'll look at Shane Smith, see what we can find on here. Detroit is striking out a lot. I didn't know. You just see that, right? 28 at 9.6. So we'll look at Shane Smith strikeouts. That's the only damn prop we can see. And see 5 on a 4-5. Not bad. Be for real, it's not that bad. Head to head, he did have 6 the last time he faced Detroit, and that was in June. So that it's there. Let's go look. Let's see, bullpen and bullpen. We come on down. Shane Smith versus Detroit. Historically, there's no home runs, no RBIs. He's done well. Now, given it was 1 game, you can tell from this, so you can see how they did. Detroit versus righties. There you go. And if I swap to their side, yeah, no information. So let's go to HRR and see if anything pops out in this game. Nothing. Not a single HR prop is available. Man, I remember when Chicago had like 6 dudes like 2 weeks ago on the HR. Now they have nothing. Oh, baseball. Oh, baseball. You're fun. So, all right, since we know nothing, we can't do anything. I lean Detroit, but I don't know who's pitching for Detroit, so therefore I cannot take Detroit. So we're going to pass with no lean next. All right, moving on. Game number 3 is going to be Pittsburgh and Milwaukee. Milwaukee 220. That's it. That's all we got. 7.5 stars total. Okay, look at this. Check this out. It's a total 7.5. Milwaukee scoring 7.5 by themselves in the last 10 games on average. That's the highest I've seen. I don't recall anybody being at 8 yet this season. And that was with some teams scoring 20 in a game and like 15. And yeah, Milwaukee's just consistently whooping ass because they won 11 in a row now. They're 10-0 last 10, obviously. I mean, they are hyped. The best record in baseball. I said 2 days ago, like, if you're holding a ticket for Milwaukee World Series, hey, they got all the pieces. So they are crushing. Now, eventually, they're going to take a downturn because baseball is this. It does this all the time. So they're going to have a little streak where they can't hit the ball in like probably 2-3 weeks. But right now, Pittsburgh can't hit the ball. You can see the numbers. My God, Pittsburgh. We said yesterday, Skeens would not get any run support because he just doesn't, except for that one game, his last outing. And yeah, he got none. Pittsburgh got shut out. So what was it, 14-0 or something like that? I think I actually got to look now. I'm very curious. I think it was 14-0. 14, no. Yeah, 14-0. That's right. 14-1 was Boston. That's right. So let's go ahead over here to the pitchers and see what we got. Get rid of Shane Smith. Change this over to Pirates and Brew Crew. And we got Brandon Woodruff strikeouts. That was a fun one. And then we got Mitch Keller. All right. So we don't really care about strikeouts for either one because you see both teams are not striking out much. So not really feeling strikeouts. Let's go just earn runs and take a look at what both have to offer. Keller is at 2.8, which is slightly above, it's close to average, slightly below average, I guess. We look at what kind of hits allowed you giving up. 5.6 on a 5.5, not good for me. Let's go look at strikeouts anyways, just because we're here. Yeah, nothing. And then we got Woodruff. Strikeouts is your main thing. 7.4 average. Look at that. 7.4 on a 7.5. I'm sorry. I can't do that. 7.5. This man has pitched in a whopping 6 games. He's averaging 7.5. They gave him a 7.5 line. They slapped a plus 120, 144 on it. My God. No. He might do this, yeah, but Pittsburgh's only striking out 7.9 the whole time, whole game. So bullpen, moving down. Woodruff versus Pittsburgh, and you can see the numbers. And 1-1 Pham is 364 to 11 at bats with a home run, and that is about it. Everything else is kind of offers. Nothing is like 111 for Reynolds. My God, 091 for Jack here. That's not good. Pittsburgh versus righties, Milwaukee versus righties, Keller versus Milwaukee. Look at the green. 2 home runs for Contreras and 19 at bats. Home run for Terang. It's all green. Milwaukee 1.5 is minus 102. That's looking tasty right there. That's looking scrumptious. Let's go ahead and pop back. Let's go look at the HRs to see if anything looks better than that. Because so far, I mean, there's going to be a few Milwaukee players. Let's keep it real. Keep it a buck. Look at all the damn green. Look at all the green. These are all hits. And we come up here, we have Brian Reynolds, who we just saw has a terrible average, I believe. Contreras, who we saw has been playing home run derby. IKF, I didn't look at. Horowitz, Blake Perkins, and where's Terang? Terang has hits, but not HR. Is this HR 2.5 now? Did they really bump it up 2.5 on us? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's go investigate. Let's see. Terang. You're not even offering HRR for this man because he's too damn good. What are the books? The books are like, hold up, he's too good. We can't pay him. We can't do this. He's had a home run in 4 straight games. Yeah, they're plus 870. My God, and they don't give they're not offering HRR for the man. Oh my God, what is this nonsense? Reynolds 2.19. Get the hell off my screen. Contreras 4.2 and 2.5. Yeah. He's been so good in the last 4. He was absolute cheeks before that for 6 games. So this is why we zoom out and go last 10 so we can see what's happening. If you want to take this, he's on fire, yes, but no. sorry. AKF's at 1.8, not even close. Get out of here. Horowitz at 2, not close enough. Get out of here. 2.6, Perkins is going to be good. 2.6 and 2.8. Yeah, Perkins is more consistent. We like that. I still like Milwaukee as a team to win by 2 or more. So we'll take all those off, and then Isabel's a different game. So, yeah, and you're a different game. So I think we're going to fade Mr. Keller head-to-head. You do not do well against Milwaukee. My God. Oh, no, these are strikeouts. I'm sorry. You strike out 7-7, 6-7. You strike out Brewers, but Brewers, this is a different Brewers team than usual. So let's go hits. How many hits you give up? You give up 6.75 hits in the 4 games you faced them. Earn runs. 4.031. It's in Milwaukee too. I think we got to go for it. We got to trust the numbers. We're going to trust them. I'm going Milwaukee 1.5 at minus 102. That's or the best you can find out there. So MIL minus 1.5 is my play in this one. Next. All right, next game is going to be St. Louis and Colorado. Can't believe Colorado lost. I mean, St. Louis lost the game yesterday based on the numbers. We left it alone, right? So, because it was one of those weird ones where it's like, Then I saw the stat where the Rockies, when they've lost 8 games in a row, which has happened 5 times this season, the first 4 times they won the game, and then they won last night. Crazy. And so, I know people were betting on them to win the game, and they actually won. It was like, oh, good job. Awesome stuff. So I said it was a weird day. That was one of the weird ones. So today we have 210 St. Louis, 8.5 is our total. Now just note to self, next time Colorado loses 8, take the money line no matter what the next game. Simple as that. I'm sure there'll be at least 1 or 2 more times they lose 8 in a row this season. So There's your numbers. Everything's just kind of not good. And the strikeouts for St. Louis is kind of high. All right, let's go and pop over here. Let's get rid of these two pitchers and change it up to Rockies and Cardinals. And currently we have McGreevy going up against Gomber. So we're going to look at Gomber at 3.5. I ain't looking at no damn strikeouts for you. Get the hell off my screen. Let's go Greavy. Let's go earn runs. Let's see. Gomber is at 4, and that's not great at all. You faced St. Louis and you gave up 5 back in July 21st. So literally they have seen you and they're going to get more off you today probably. McGreevy faced Colorado and gave up 1, so that makes me already lean St. Louis, but I don't trust the bats at all. You have a 3-4. My God, what's yours? 4? That's 7.4. What's our total? 8.5? What are we scoring as a team? These teams are scoring 7.3. Oh, ew. Disgusting offenses. Disgusting pitching. Let's go matchups. Let's see. Bullpen. A bullpen. And come on down. McGreevy versus Rado. There's a home run for Shunk. I guess how you say that. And then you see the people, you see the numbers. Nothing really stands out. Righties for Rado, St. Louis versus lefties, and Gomber versus St. Louis. That's a lot of green, my guy, especially Contreras. 3 home runs and 8 at bats. What? He's hit the ball 4 times, and 3 of them became souvenirs. What the? All right. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and pop up here and go take a look at the OHR and see if Contreras is on here. Cardinals, load them up, and nope, we have no HR. How is that a thing? That's a thing because we have 2 trash offenses right now. That's all it is. That tells us what we need to know. Pitching's bad, bats are bad, this game is bad, we should leave it alone. Here you go. I'm moving on. Pass. Next. Our next game on the slate is going to be Texas and Arizona. We took the over in this yesterday. They could not come through for us, sadly. Zero help from either team, really. Very boring game. Today, though, 145 Texas, 8.5 is our total. We come over here. Arizona's offense is still top 5 in many categories. Texas is just getting worse. So, yeah, let's go look at pitching. Let's see. Boop, boop. Change it over. We got this. We go to this. And we have Zach Gallen going up against Merrill Kelly. Neither team striking out much, so we're going to go straight for earned runs. Earn runs and earn runs. There we go. Load them up. And we see Gallen has had a nice little downtrend. 3.8 is still not good because he went 6.6, 4.2.1. Now, Rado and A's in Pittsburgh, Houston, Angels. Not the strongest lineup you face, but hey, you're not facing one today either because Texas can't hit the ball. So, and then we got this 2 average, but you got blew up for, what is this, 4? Okay, let's go matchups. Take a look. Bullpen, very shallow bullpens, both teams. We got Kelly versus Arizona. There you go. Not really any data. Righties. There you go. Texas versus righties and Gallen versus Texas. Home run for Peterson at a $1.25 average to boot. Not good. Burgers 1 for 3 with a souvenir, and this is just nothing standing out. Let's go HR and see if anything shows up on here because so far, no. We have some. We have Corbin at 2.5 now. Corbin at 1.5 if you want to pay. Well, he's got 135 odds, but we'll leave 2.5 on there for a second. We'll go look. Perdomo, Marte, let's see, Blaze, and Blaze again. So, okay, Blaze has been popping off, hasn't he? Corbin at 2.5 is literally 3.1 and 3.6. Now, if we bump this bad boy down to 1.5, which is still under 150, not bad lines. You can get these pretty good. 3.6 on 1.5 is amazing, and then last 10 3.1 1.5 is amazing. So I could take this no problem, absolutely. Let's take Perdomo 3.4 and 2.7. He qualifies. And lastly, Marte is at 4 and 3. He qualifies. So we have 3 straight Diamondbacks that are crushing HRR. Oh, and I forgot Blaze. How can we forget Blaze? Blaze is at 3.8 and 2.9. We have 4 Diamondbacks on the HRR front. Literally all 4 qualify. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go back over here and go to team total. We're going to see if Arizona gets some points. Points, please. And let's go team props. Arizona runs 3.5 for winning. What? Yeah, done. What? Huh? I know Merrill Kelly's been decent, but he ain't that decent. Okay, done. I found my play. We're taking Arizona 3.5 runs. Main reason that we got 4 dudes on the HRR who are crushing, and they're averaging 6 runs a game, and they're hitting great. Yeah, Arizona team total. What the hell is that even about? Team total over 3.5. That is weird. I'm taking it. Sure. Next. Still can't get over that. I'm still like, yeah, Weird. Whatever. We're moving on. Next game, San Fran, San Diego. This game has gotten me twice now in a row. I've taken the over 2 days in a row, and both times it has failed me. So I'm a little burnt. I'm a little salty about this game. So, but we'll talk about it. Now we have 158 San Diego with an 8 total. We come into our spreadsheet. Look, beautiful numbers. Lots of yellow and green. Very little red, right? Let's go props. Get rid of these two pitchers. Change this over. Let's see what we got in Padres Giants. And we have Pivetta going up against Kai Wei Tang. Well, Pivetta, San Fran's 22nd in strikeouts. San Diego's number 1. But we'll look at Pivetta strikeouts. We gotta look at that. See how he is doing. 5.5, and we gotta look at earned runs for both. Well, we'll do it there. And then Wei Tang is, yeah. All right, so Pivetta strikeouts is doing a downtrend. I don't like that. He'll pop eventually, but I ain't gonna take him on the road to do that, so we'll leave that alone. Earned runs, you can see Hugh, we gave up 5 to Boston last time out. Not great. Let's come over here to your one game you had this year. Is this the only game? I think this was your major league debut, wasn't it, or season debut? Let me go check the ye old ESPN real quick just to make sure. No, you had a bullpen game on the 8th. You started on the 2nd, but on the 8th you came in relief over here, and you can see he pitched 5 innings. He didn't start, but he came 5 innings, 3 hits, 0 runs. Actual great game. First game, trash. So it depends on what you look at. You look at this over here, you're like, man, this dude was bad. He gave up 5. So we'll say he's about average. Let's go matchups. Bullpen, other bullpen. We come on down. We got Tang versus San Diego. There are your numbers. We got San Diego versus righties. They do like them some righties. San Fran versus righties, and Pivetta versus San Fran. Home run for Adames, home run for Chapman, but a terrible average. Great average for Adames. That's nice. 1 for Smith and 9 at bats. He's 3 for 9 with the home run. Yeah, potential there. There's potential. Let's go over here and look at the HR, see if anything's there for us, because right now I want to leave this one alone. Personally, that's just me. And we have Cronenworth. That's the only HR prop we even had to look at in this one. Fine, that's cool. He's a 2-2, doesn't qualify. Bye. So yeah, for me, you can take this if you want to. Have fun with it. I've been burned twice now. I'm salty. I'm leaving this shit alone. I'm moving on. Next. All right, moving on. Next game is Philadelphia and Cincy. Okay. We have Philly 135 with that 8.5 total. We go to spreadsheet. We see this. Cincy got the win yesterday. They played good enough for that. Philly. It's just Philly. They do Philly things. I know. Weird. Both teams striking out a bunch recently. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and look at the props and see who's pitching in this bad boy. We change this over to Phillies Reds, and we have Sanchez going up against Hunter Green. Hunter Green, that's been a minute. Hasn't it been a minute for him? We got to look at strikeouts for both of them to start off that. Hunter Green, when was the last time he pitched? June 3rd. I was like, I knew it'd been a minute. I'd say, yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, so he's doing okay. Let's go last 10. Earned, yeah, strikeouts, 6 hits. His first game back in, what, a month and like 45 days? It's been a minute since he pitched June 3rd. Unless he did some bullpen work I'm not aware of, which I doubt he has, because I think I would have heard of that, but you never know. Let's go look, just to be safe. I'll check ESPN right quick. No. Yeah, June 30 started. He hasn't done anything since. So, yeah, he's been out with a groin injury. Ugh, okay. So, all right. So we could take this. He's 6'5" against Philly. He's at home, who's striking out 8.9 for 24. Not bad. Let's go head to head, see how he does. One time I faced him was last year in April. Last April, a long time ago. Let's go over here and take a look at Sanchez strikeouts. 7 on a 5.5, not bad. Going against the Reds, who were 22nd in strikeouts at 8.8. We could take that head to head. Yeah, he's done both. Both last season, last 10, 6-8, still good. So Sanchez strikeouts actually worked. We could take that. Let's go matchups, take a look at these. Boom, boom, there's bullpens. Come on down. Green, historically versus Philly. There you go. A couple home runs for both Turner and Bader. Outside of that, not much really to do. Nothing. Righties for Philly. There you go. Cincy versus lefties. And Sanchez versus Cincy. And we have no home runs. Not much data here either. So let's pop up to the HR and see what we have. Do we have anything that shows up here for the bats? No, we have Stott again, just like yesterday. It was the only thing on it was Stott. Again, he's 2.8, and this time he's 2.1. So that 0 didn't help. He still doesn't qualify. So goodbye. The question is, do we take Sanchez strikeouts? Because he's very consistent. He's going to get you like 5 almost every time. Can he get 7 against the Reds? I think he can. I think I'm going for it. Yeah. So SANCHEZ over 5. And what's the odds on this one first? Let me make sure it's not crazy. Geez. Ooh, we're getting the 150s, 160s. Oh, I'm not trying to go that high. BetMGM's 135 though. Prize pick, Caesars, Novig. Novig always got the best line. That's crazy. So you can see everything there. Do we? Do we do it? I think we do it. I think we do it. It's not the best juice, but hey, 5.5 strikeouts. I think he can get 6 today. He is facing the Reds, which let me show you again real quick. They are 22nd in strikeouts at 8.8, 8.1 at home, 8.59 on the season. So that's right in their wheelhouse. That's where they are. It's bottom 10. So Sanchez strikeouts next. All right, next up, we got Seattle and Baltimore. Currently, Mariners 140 favored with an 8.5 total. We go to the spreadsheet and see Seattle 8-game winning streak, 9-1 last 10, doing great, scoring runs. Not because they're getting on base, because they're getting walks and they're making the most out of it. Baltimore is on PTO this week. I don't know what they're doing. So Baltimore is struggling something fierce. Both teams striking out a ton. So let's go ahead and look over here at the props. We have Trevor Rogers and Logan Gilbert going out there as our pitchers. We got to look at strikeouts for both of them so far. Strikeouts for Rogers, 6 on a 5.5. Going against Seattle. Seattle's getting a lot of walks. They are striking out 9.5, which is 27. So they could take this. It wouldn't be bad. Head to head, let's see how they do. That was last season, though. Don't care about that. So last 10, he's not really 5.4. Don't love that. Let's go look at Mr. Gilbert. 7.8 on a 6.5. I love that already. I mean, he's just dominant. Yeah, he only has 6 against Chicago, but that's fine. I don't think Chicago was striking out that much anyway. So let's go matchups and take a look at this. Bullpen. We come on down. Rogers versus Seattle historically. Randy's got a couple home runs and 6 at-bats. There's a home run for Solano, and that's about all I see. We go lefties for Seattle. There you go. Baltimore versus righties, and then Gilbert versus, and there's a home run for Allen, and that's about it. There's nothing really standing out. Let's come over here to HR and see if there's anything on here we want to take. Because so far, okay, we got Naylor and Randy again. There's Randy. So Randy's dandy. And we got Naylor 2.6 and 2.4. Close, but I mean, 4 out of 10. I mean, 6 out of 10. Not loving that. I'm gonna take it off. I like my Gilbert play better. Randy 3 and 2.3, close. He's warming up. He's got a great matchup today too. So if you want an HR prop, you can take him. But for me personally, I'm gonna go with this one. I'm going Mr. Gilbert over 6.5 strikeouts. We'll go head to head. He only has 6. That's fun. Last 10, you see how he does. He's more of your traditional strikeout pitcher. This dude could top 10 easily if he wants to, if he's really feeling it, and he's gonna be close every day. So I like this. The juice is it's getting there. 150 is about what I want to do. So man, I can't find good juice today, so that's fun. We'll take it. So we're going to go Gilbert's over 6.5 Ks. That's my play on this one. Next. All right, next game from Baltimore is going to be Cleveland and Miami. And we come over here and we can see it is currently Cleveland 125 with a 7.5 total. We go spreadsheet, look it up, and we can see that is a lot of yellow. What are we doing? That's so much yellow. 8-2 Cleveland, last 10, doing quite well. Miami is struggling. Let's go look at pitching, because so far this is a nothing game for me. I don't like this one. There's nothing really standing out to make me really want to take this one, if it makes sense. Perez versus Gavin Williams. Neither one's striking out a bunch. We're going straight earned runs. Load them both up. 1.5 for Perez. All right, dude. All right, dog. See you. Gavin's at 1.4. Nasty. Obviously pretty good. And we come over to Perez, who's at 1.6. But even though he gave up 5 to Atlanta, he's been nasty as well. So we have 2 pitchers combining for like 3. The teams are combining for 8.6. The total sitting at 7.5. Weird. Let's go over here. Bullpen. Come on down. Gavin never faced Miami. Miami versus righties. There you go. Cleveland versus righties. And then Perez versus Cleveland. Only a couple people. Not many at-bats. So HR potentially. We can see if anything pops up here. And see, we have the offenses. They are yellow, so everything's average. So we do have a bunch of HR. We have you, we have Rocchio, we have Heriberto, we have CJ at a half. We have Manzardo we took yesterday, and we have Xavier. So I'll probably say Manzardo again, obviously. 1.4 for you. Get off my screen. I know it's a half. Well, I'll show it. 1.8 and 1.4 over a half, but the odds are high odds. We got Rocchio. 1.4 is not good enough. It's a half, though. Again, the odds are juicy. Maybe combine 2 of the halves for a parlay 2-legger. That might be something you can do. I'm not doing that today, though. Hernandez at 3.2 and 2.3, close, but not good enough. Kafus is at 2.8 and has only played in that many games, and finally had a bad game, so can't trust that. Manzardo is going to be the play. 3.4, man hit a home run yesterday in the first at-bat I believe he had. It was beautiful stuff. 2.9, yeah, we can take that. We'll look at his, he's never faced him either, so and he's at home, I can rock with that. And Xavier's at 2-8 and 2-8 overall. 2-8 and 2-8. He's got consistency. So what do we have? We have a 140 for you. Manzardo's rocking a plus 100. That's what I want to see. So give me Manzardo. Manzardo over 1.5 HR. That's a home run HRR prop I can take for sure. It's 7 out of 10, which is okay with me. 6 out of 10 is a little I prefer 8 or 9, but 7's cool. You can see he had him a nice little solo shot yesterday. Hey, home run's a home run. We take it. So that will take this play next. All right, next up on the slate is going to be Yankees in Minnesota. Currently, we got Yankees 130 with an 8.5 total. Come over to the spreadsheet, look at the numbers. Oh my God, ew! What is this? Look at all the red. What are we doing? I mean, they're not striking out. That's good, but everything else is just kind of just. Ooh, pitchers. Let's go look at them because we might have an under on our hands here. That is something else. Let's go here. Joe Ryan versus Cam Schlittler. Okay. And we need earned runs. Thank you for you. And earned runs for Joe Ryan. Let's take a look at both. Schlittler is at 2-4 over the last 5. He's going to give up 2 or 3 runs. He's pretty consistent. Good stuff. Joe Ryan had a rough game against, I say rough, he had 4 runs. For him, it's rough because he's a 1.8 average. 1-1, 1-2, yeah. Joe Ryan's not bad at all. Let's go matchups and take a look. Bullpen. We come on down. Schlittler versus Minnesota. Never faced them. Minnesota versus righties, though. There's your stats. Yankees versus righties, and Joe Ryan versus Yankees. There's a home run for Volpe, who is, well, it looks like he is 5 for 9 with a home run and a 1.4. That's pretty good overall. Mr. Judge is only, 2 for 9? That ain't good. 0 for 4. Nothing else standing out here. Cool. To the HRs we go. Let's see if there's anything worth the damn to take. We have some things. We have Lonark, 0 and 1. We have Judge, who's popping up. Hey, we have Wallner. We have McMahon. We have Giancarlo. Stanton. Every time we take Stanton, he hits. Man, Stanton's been cash money for us here recently. Lonark is at 2-6 and 2. Not good enough. Very boomer bust. Don't like that. Goodbye. Judge, 2-2, 1-7. He finally hit a home run, but man, look at those numbers. Get off my screen. You ain't good enough. I feel weird to say about Judge, but hey. Wallner, 3, M24. Again, not good enough. Stanton's going to be the one we're taking. I'm going to tell you right now. McMahon's 1-4. Get off my screen. Stanton, there we go. 4-2 and 3-4. Yeah, we're absolutely going to take him until he doesn't hit, because I took almost all of these except for like even the one I took. It's okay. You can miss occasionally. You keep paying me like this. So I will absolutely take this one. And then Manzaro's a different game. So yeah, my play in this one's going to be simple. We're going Giancarlo. We're going Mike Stanton. And we're going to move on to the next game. All right, next up is going to be Cubs in Toronto. Currently, looks like Toronto's 130 with an 8.5 total. We come over to our spreadsheet. We see Toronto's offense is crushing. It's basically Milwaukee and Pittsburgh, same situation, just different teams. We got Toronto, hot team with the offense, bad team with the bats. Chicago can't buy runs right now. They're at 3 a game for 29. They can't hit. They can't get on base. At least they're not striking out. There's a positive note there. So let's go ahead and head over here to the props and see who's pitching in this one. So get rid of those two, change that over. We want to go Cubs and Blue Jays, and we see we have Cade Horton versus Guzman. So neither one's striking out much. They're both green. We don't want to mess with that. Let's go with the earned runs for both of them and see if we can find something good. Guzman is at 2 average in the last 5 games. Pretty good. He did have an iffy game against KC. You're allowed to have a bad day occasionally. We go over here. We go Cade Horton and 0-0-0-0. Horton has been crushing. Dude's been dealing outside that first game. Man, how many innings do you pitch? 4, 5, 5, 5. Okay. Have you not pitched since? Okay, that makes sense. All right, let's go matchups, take a look, because now we have somebody who's cooking in the pitching side versus the bats for Toronto. Something's got to give. So you see those two? Gosman versus Cubs. We got the home run for Turner with a 375. No other home runs to look at. Some high 300 averages, historically 400 average. They like facing him. So if they're going to bust their slump, the Cubs I'm talking about, this is who they want to do it against, because they have great matchup historically versus pitcher. Versus righties, you can see how they do. Toronto versus righties, there you go. And Cade Horton versus Toronto. Yeah, they only faced, Francis faced them twice, didn't do well. So, so far, even though we have this, it leans Toronto, historically leans Cubs. And Toronto's facing a pitcher who has gone like 20 innings without giving up a run now. So in his last 4 starts, what is this? What does this come out to? This comes out to 5, 6, that's 11, plus 10, that's 21, 22.2, 22.2, without giving up a run, plus however many was this one still. Yeah, that's impressive. So Toronto, I lean Toronto, but I can't trust it because this dude's cooking. He might just be the real deal. So let's go to HR to see what's on here. We're going to have Toronto players, obviously. We're not going to have any Cubs players. I doubt it. Ooh, that's a lot. Damn, that's a lot. Okay, let's go through them. We got a bunch. We got France. We got Shaw. We got another Shaw. We got Barger. We got Jimenez. We got Bo. We got Swanson. We got Clement. And Loperfido. That's a lot of players. So let's see if anybody qualifies. 3, 4, 1, 9. I mean, France had a really good game, and that's been carrying it. So get off my screen. Shaw, 3, 1, 9. Not good enough. Barger, 2, 6, 2, 3. Very consistent, but still not good enough. I need a little more from you. Let's see. Jimenez is a 3, 6, and 2, 6. He qualifies, but only 50%, so he doesn't qualify. Does that make sense? I need 6, at least 70% here if I'm going to take it for real. Be serious about it. I can't do 50. That's not good enough. Bo obviously is good. 3 and 3, 7. Bo Bichette's absolutely worth it, but he's very juiced up. We can't. That is too juicy. Unless I find something else to parlay it with, I can't touch that. Swanson's at 2, 8, and 2, 4. He's about the only Cub doing anything worth a damn. He's got good. We'll look at his numbers. I might take him anyways. Clement is at 4, 2, and 3, 5. What the? Hold up. I might have a winner. All right. And then we got Loperfido's at 2, 4, and 2, 4. Get off my screen. Can I just take Ernie? Ernie's been crushing. It's 70%. We have no bats. Let's look at Swanson's history real quick while we're still here. Matchup. Come on down here. Toronto. No. Cubs. Goldsman. Swanson, what's your history? You get 1 for 3. That helps me none. That doesn't tell me anything. So what's our over-under set at? 8.5. Something tells me, just something tells me the Cubs are going to they're going to break their slump today. I just have a feeling. And to the point where I think Goldsman's going to give up runs. They're going to break it. I kind of want to take the over. Does that make sense? It feels weird, but I think I'm going to do it. We're going to go over 8.5 because I still want to, in case Toronto continues to be Toronto and Horton isn't that great, Toronto gets like 3 or 4 runs, boom, I think we're going to be good. So I'm going to take over 8.5 just as a kind of overall encompassing play and move on to that next game. Our next game is going to be Boston and Houston. The overs hit 2 days in a row for us. Very nice. Currently, we have Houston 170 with an 8 total. That's got to be a Hunter Brown day. What else? How else would Houston be such a big favorite? Let's see. Let's go to the spreadsheet and take a look. Offense is doing quite well for both teams. Neither team striking out. Nothing crazy here. Obvious. Let's go pitchers, and we see Buehler versus Hunter Brown, just as suspected. So let's go earned runs for both of them. I'm not looking at strikeouts. I don't care about those because they're both not striking out much. Brown is at 2-2 in the last 5. Yeah, you can see he's had better days, but hey, 2-2 is pretty good. For him, it's not good, but for overall, it's good. And if we come over here, we go Buehler's at 2 as well. So 2 and 2-2 is a 4-2. Our total sitting at 8.5. 8, just 8. They're combining for 11.5 or whatever. So let's go matchups to see what we got. Bullpen. Bullpen. We come on down. Brown versus Boston. We have no home runs, couple RBIs. Oh, you're 0 for 4, but you got 2 RBIs. So, hey, do what you got to do. Oh, man, look at that. Just terrible numbers for Boston versus Hunter Brown. Righties, there you go. Houston versus righties, there you go. And Buehler versus Houston. Walker has 3 home runs and 27 at-bats, but only a 222 average. That ain't that good. Carlos has got a 429 with a home run and 7 at-bats, and I guarantee he's probably going to be good on the HR, so we'll probably end up taking him as our play today. So let's go look, shall we? And let's see what we have on that one. We're going to go Red Sox, load them up. And we have Roman Anthony, we have Bregman, we have Correa, and that's it. That's our 3. That's okay. Roman's doing quite well. Got a big fat payday and all those things. Like, yep, all right, I'm still going to continue to crush. Thanks. So, yeah, he's good. We could take him. Plus 125. Against Hunter Brown, though, I'm a little skeptical. Like, I'm okay to take... I want to take the home team guy, if possible. Bregman's at 3, 6, and 2.5. He's good, but he's only 60%, so it's a little eh. Carlos had a bad day finally. He finally broke his streak, so I'm kind of curious how he does. I think he bounces back, though. That's his personal opinion. I think he does. Like, he had a bad day against Boston, sure. Before that, did well. So, and he's at home. I kind of... Oh, it's juicy. I don't know if I want to pay that much juice. I kind of want to see what he does in another game. We have 3 HR potentials we can take in this one. We look at this. We have 2 high scoring, but we have 2 great pitchers. There's that little voice in my head telling me to leave this damn game alone. And when you get that little voice, sometimes I can suppress it, but this one's kind of yelling at me like, hey, yo, leave it alone. I think I'm going to listen to it. I think I should. I want to take one of the HR props. I kind of want to take the over, but then again, those pitchers are good. So I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to pass. We're going to move on next. All right, only 3 games left. We have the Mets and the Braves yesterday. I said in the video, it's suspicious. Why are the Mets favored? Nothing lined up for the Mets. And then they won. So we left it alone for a reason because of that. So let's go look at today. Today is 200 New York. What? With a 9.5 total. Again, shenanigans. Why? You see this? Well, the numbers are better now all of a sudden because they had a beautiful game yesterday. What did they win by yesterday? What was that score? Yesterday was 13-5. Yeah, you put up 13 runs. That's going to swing the averages, all right. And you drop off at the 10-game rolling average. So the 10th game is going to fall off. So that was a 0. Yeah, that's going to make the numbers jump like crazy. So that's why we use a 10-game average. It rolls. So overall, a bunch of yellow, nothing really standing out. 2-8. Ugh. Let's go look at pictures to see who's in this one. Why is it 200? Why are we such favorites today? What's happening in this one? Let's change this over to the Mets. And we see we have Carrasco going up against David Peterson. Braves are striking out 21st at 8.7 if you did not notice, right, Chum? So we will look at Mr. Peterson's strikeouts. Not that he's really a strikeout dude, but we'll still look at it anyways. And then we'll look at Carrasco on the earned run market and see what we have. Peterson, 5 on a 4.5. Very consistent in the middle, not really feeling it head to head. Yeah, not a chance. Let's come over here to Carrasco. 3-4 earned runs versus Peterson's. What was your earned runs? Last 10, 2-2, 1-6. Okay, the Mets have the better pitcher. Carrasco is, he's only pitched in 2 games since April. Remember that. So, and both of them have not been good. So, yeah, bullpen. Bullpen. Come on down. Peterson versus Atlanta. There you go. Olsen has 12 RBIs against this man. Damn, 4 home runs and 19 at bats. Only a 263 average, but man, when he hits the ball, it's potentially going to be a souvenir, and it's going to be men on base. That is interesting. Ozuna's got two solo shots. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's 4 for 20. Is that, what does that come out to? Yeah, whatever that math is. I didn't go to school for math. I didn't come here to play school. I came here to play football. So we're going Braves versus lefties. There you go. Mets versus righties. Carrasco versus Mets. You can see the numbers there. Soto's he's 2 for 10 with a home run. And yeah, let's go look at the actual HR because let's get rid of all these dudes. Make sure we looked at everybody. Bo, Dansby, Ernie, Stanton. Yeah, so many good ones. Let's change this up to the Braves and the Mets. And do we have anybody? We have Michael Harris. We have Profar again. We have Olsen. We have Soto. Okay, so we have all the home run guys pretty much showing up. Harris at 3-4 and 2-4. Not loving it. Goodbye. You see. 2-8 and 2-5 for Profar. He's actually very consistent. He's had something in every game for 10 straight games now. So we could take that one. He does qualify. Olsen 2-8 and 1-9. Soon he's going to hit. And you saw he has that history against that pitcher where he loves hitting home runs off that guy. But only a 263 average is not the best. Soto's a 3-2 and a 2-4. Soto is heating up, which is always nice. The only one that actually qualifies is Profar. That's the only one. And I don't love that. So I think personally, y'all can have fun with this one. No, Mets are 200 for a reason. I don't want nothing to do with this. Y'all have fun with it. I'm passing. Next. All right, next up we got the Los Angeles game. We got Dodgers and Angels, and currently we have 200 for Doyers with that 9.5 total. We come into the spreadsheet, we look at our numbers. Both teams are scoring runs, but outside of that, Dodgers are doing better with the other stuff to get the runs. So let's go over here to the pitching, and this one is going to be Ohtani versus Hendricks. Shohei, we're gonna have to take his strikeouts. I'm gonna tell you right now, because when I see this little box right down here for the Angels this season, they strike out a ton. This is what they do. Yeah, they're at home, but it's Ohtani. And yeah, look at his last game. He struck out 8 of the Cardinals in 4 innings. Yeah, I'm going to trust that. If he's going to go 4+ innings again, and he gets to face probably the worst, if not second worst, strikeout team in the league this entire season, yeah, I'll take that. And he probably knows some of the players still out there. Absolutely. So matchup, let's go look. Oh, I forgot. Actually, let's go Hendricks first. Hendricks earned runs 2-4. There you go. So bullpen, and bullpen. There you go. Come on down. Hendricks versus Dodgers history. We got a couple home runs here. Freeman is 5 for 10 with a home run. Muncie's got a home run, and Ohtani has a home run himself in this game. So this could be one of those weird games. He strikes out a bunch. I guarantee the books or whatever going to offer like lines to Ohtani over HR or over one plus home run plus 6 strikeouts. They're going to do something crazy parlay like that. Bet. Just bet. You know they are. Which makes me scared if they do. So don't do it. And then we got righties for Dodgers. We got Angels versus righties, and Shohei versus Angels. You're 1 for 3 and you're 0 for 5. So yeah, let's go look at the HR and see what we have here. Change this to already on it. Nice. What do we have? Howard, Bryce, Louis, Mookie, and Shohei at 2.5 is at 100% 2.5. Dude is crushing. Bryce is at 1.4 and 1.4. If you want to take that for half, I'll be my guest. Louis is at 3 and 2.4. Could potentially. Mookie's at 3.6 and 2.6 does qualify if you go by numbers, but this, look at that. Get rid of that. And lastly, Mr. Ohtani, 4.2 and 3.5 because he is crushing and he's pitching. And head-to-head, you see how he does when he faces the Angels. He likes facing the Angels to the point where I want to double dip Ohtani. The parlay I just said don't do. I'm going to do it in a straight bet fashion. I'm going to take the over 2.5 HR, but I'm also going to take his strikeout prop because I like both. So we shall do that. We're going to go Ohtani over, what was that, 5.5 Ks? And then we're going to go Ohtani over 2.5 HR. We're going to do both. Why not? That's some good odds there. And what was his odds on the strikeouts? Yeah, pretty similar odds. So those are the 2 plays I'm going to take. I don't want to take anything else. Next. Last game, Tampa in Sacramento. That's where I'm calling that. That's where they are. So we have the A's as a slight. No, Tampa's favored. Hey, Tampa's favored. Nice. 130. Okay, we can deal with that. That's good. With that 9.5 total. Let's go over here to the spreadsheet. Look at our numbers. Tampa's offense is still not there. We got the A's. They are doing quite well. Tampa's 10.3 strikeouts per game. My God, we took the A's strikeout yesterday. It was great. That was a nice hit. So let's see who we got pitching in this one. Get rid of that and that. Change this to this. And who's pitching? It is JT Ginn versus Drew Rasmussen. We have to look at Ginn's strikeouts and see. He's not a strikeout dude, but damn it, we got to look at it anyways. So let's look at Rasmussen earned runs too. Ginn strikeouts. Actually, shit, he might be a strikeout pitcher. What is he? He is very boomer bust, and he's facing the worst strikeout team in the league, and they're on the road. 180. Why are we getting these lines? Bump that to 4.5. Give me a better number. I'll take 4.5 for plus. Like, I'll risk it. 4.8 for 4.5 against Tampa. Like, come on now. I'll risk it for this because, yeah, head to head, you haven't, well, no. Last 20, last 10. Hell, this season, he's gone over this line. Yeah, he's either going to hit 1 or he's going to hit 7. I think I'm going to risk it. This is a pure gamble, basically, based on the fact he's at home facing Tampa, who keeps swinging and missing at everything. So, and Rasmussen earned runs, we can take a look. He's been pretty damn good. I don't care about size or totals in this game, not one bit. There, bullpen, come on down. JT versus Tampa. Look at the zeros. He owns them. 100. Yeah, strikeouts, absolutely. Let's see, Rays. That's a lot of green. And we got A's versus righties, and Rasmussen versus A's. That's a lot of red too. Oof, under, potentially. If you want to take that, I'll show the HR prop too, but I ain't taking that. I'm taking Missed Again for strikeouts. Absolutely. We got Bilo, we got Bedley, we got Soderstrom. Let's look at these 3 and see 2.6 and a 2.1. Not good enough. Goodbye. JJ is at 3.4 and 2.9. JJ, good sir. You've been crushing. But you're still at a half. Why are you at half when you have this? You qualify for 1.5. Like, we could bump that to 1.5 right there. Boop. And there you can still. Ooh, it's only 40%. That's why. Okay, these two are doing a lot of heavy lifting. All right, I see that. Nope. Soderstrom's going to qualify for sure. 3.6 and 3.2. He's just consistent to the point. I almost got to take this at plus 105, going up against Rasmussen, who's pretty decent, but I think I got to take this. I'm going to double dip this game too. Why not? It looked like I wasn't going to take much today again, but no, last 2 games came out strong. So we're going to go Soderstrom over 1.5 HR for that plus 100, plus 105 numbers. Good odds. We like that. And great history. And then we got to take, I'm going for it. We're going to take GINN over I'm going 4.5 Ks. I think you can get 5 strikeouts against the Rays. If you could pop off 9 against Baltimore, Tampa and Baltimore are the same offense right now. They're both the bottom 2 offenses. Maybe bottom 3 for Tampa, but they're right there. Baltimore's the worst. We saw that. So I'm going to take those 2 and end it right there. So let's go back over to ye old schedule. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not doing a line parlay in this one. Again, nothing really stood out. I don't like these series the way, because every like 3-4 days you have a series. I don't like these for some reason, even though we profited yesterday, and I just not. So tomorrow we have Thursday. We have very limited games, 2, 4, 6, 7 games. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll break these games down and check them out. I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe, check out the HQ, check out Outlier. If you see pictures update, whatever, drop in the comments. If you have questions, put them down there. You drop your plays down there so we can tail them, all that good stuff. And I will see you tomorrow on Thursday for some more MLB. Peace.